Hi, everyone. Let's go over to the Etsy announcements page in the forums because there is a post that they put up for April. They've started putting posts up for each month. So at the beginning of the month, at least, you should go and check the Etsy forums. I check it pretty much every day just to see if something new came through. And there's one post that's there's some things that you need to pay attention to in this one. They're making some changes. So first of all, we've got this I don't care about this. Okay, don't care. An update on Etsy's advocacy work. This is basically, Etsy doesn't want to have to do paperwork. I would ignore this because I think everybody should pay their taxes. I'm not sending any message to Congress to tell them to let people cheat on their taxes. Forget it. Okay, these are some things that we need to pay attention to. Gift recipients can now message you with questions. So we know that they have the little thing about gift messages and the gift teaser post where people can buy something last minute and it'll send the recipient an email that's saying, hey, a gift is coming. I find that annoying, but that's just me. And this is the post that goes with it. It explains the whole thing. Now, somebody in my group had said that guests can now leave reviews. I don't see that that's true. They can send you messages. They've changed this so that guests, like gift recipients, can send you messages, not guests. Gift recipients. So if somebody buys a present that's a gift and they're sending it to someone else, that person can send you a message about it, okay? So you might start getting weird messages from people saying, what is it, And they say that the gift recipient cannot file a claim or ask for a refund, only the person that bought that. So it still goes through the original person that bought it, but the person who received it can send you messages about it. So just be aware of that. The next thing is that any shops that have been inactive for 4 or more years, their shops could be closed. And they're going to give you, I think it's 90 days. Yeah, you're going to get an email 90 days before their shops are closed. Now, I will assume that they actually are going to send these emails, but Etsy is very bad at saying, we sent you an email and then nothing ever came. And we know that that's true, and they deny it, but it's, they have a reputation for saying we're going to send emails that never get sent. And this says people will also get multiple reminders before any changes are made to their account. All you need to do is log into your account within 90 days of receiving the initial notice. All right. So if you number one, if you've got Etsy shops that are just sitting there, or Etsy accounts, is it an account or a shop? Shops and accounts details. Shops that have been inactive for 4 or more years. So this isn't a buyer. This is not a buyer's account. This is shops. If you have Etsy shops that have been sitting inactive for 4 years, why? Why do you do that? Just go get rid of it, because that is opening you up to more trouble than you know. Okay, so just get rid of that, and it'll make you less likely to be hacked. It'll make you less likely to have your entire Etsy shop shut down. That's just a weak link. So get rid of those. And this is the next part of this that really chaps me. Showing buyers more accurate estimated delivery dates. Now, Etsy has said in their investor presentations that their goal for 2024 is to reduce shipping time by 2 days. Okay, I don't know how Etsy is going to do that, because it's the sellers that have to get stuff in the mail. So the first thing that they did was they encouraged us to actually drop your processing time, make your processing time shorter. That probably didn't do as much as they wanted to, because people are like, no, I have my processing time set the way I want. I'm fine. So that didn't get what they wanted. Then they started saying, okay, well, we're going to add Saturday and Sunday to your processing times, even if you don't have it. So you can always change it back. And they did that. And you need to go and check also. Go check on your shipping settings if they have added Saturday and Sunday to your processing times, because sometimes they do and you don't notice. And that's why it's giving very inaccurate delivery estimates these days. That's one of the reasons. This explains a lot. Now, I had someone in my group say that they contacted Etsy support and they said, oh, those are all based on the shipping dates that the post office gives us. That's not true, because now they're admitting that they're actually using your actual processing time, like your average processing time, not what you have said in your shop. 1 to 3 days is what I have set. I think I have 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 days. They are using the average of times that you actually ship things. So this isn't good. It says, we've started using your shipping history along with carrier information to calculate estimated delivery dates. This is going to cause some problems, and it already has shown, oh my God, I'll put a little graphic up showing what it says in some of my orders. But basically, it's saying that Etsy is going to take the time that you actually ship things and ignore your processing times that you have set up. Okay. It says here, we'll still use your processing times. We'll take them into account. But that doesn't seem to be what's actually going on. So make sure that you're checking in the announcement section of the forums to see if there's any changes to this. But if you haven't looked recently at the estimated delivery times on your orders, you should go take a look to see what Etsy is telling customers, because it's incredibly unrealistic. And I'll show you what I'm seeing in my orders. This is an order I got today, which is Sunday. So no postage goes out today. Mail doesn't move on Sunday for me. I can't, if I buy a label, it doesn't get shipped until tomorrow. So today is the 14th. I have my processing time set at 1 to 2 days. So this says ship by April 16th, which is the second day. Okay. But then it says buyer expects delivery by April 16th to 20th. The date that I'm supposed to ship it by is the 16th. But they're telling the customer that they should get it by the 16th at the earliest. What the heck? Okay, now that is not good, especially if you have customers like mine who need their stuff fast. And I have customers that buy, items for parties that have a date. It's not like, oh, I can get it anytime in the next 2 weeks. My customers need their things by specific dates. So what I have done is I've gone into my shop and I've put in the announcement section, the shop announcement, something about delivery dates. And I'll put that up on the screen also so you can see what I have written. I would suggest that you do the same thing. I have seen other sellers do this because Etsy is just telling people these random dates that are very quick, and it's not good. We're going to start getting questions about this. So just be aware that that's what's going on. And get your stuff ready, put that in the announcement section so that people might see it, whether they see it or not. And I thought about putting a graphic in the listings, like all the listing photos, but then I realized if that changes, I'll have to go in and take it out. So I decided not to do that. But it's irritating. All right. So anyway, that's what's going on now. Those are the things you need to be aware of. Give this video a thumbs up. I will talk to you later, and leave me any comments or questions under the video. Bye-bye.